Good afternoon, everybody. As he pointed out, this is my first year as head football coach. I've been coaching 10 years, primarily on the defense. I'm excited to be the head coach at Gadsden County High School. Gadsden County is a special place for me. I'm a transplant from Alabama, and Gadsden County is one of the first places to give me an opportunity to be both a teacher and a coach. I spent 4 of the last 5 years coaching on this campus, so I'm excited to take over the reins and build on where Coach Fuller started. Up on the stage with me, I have some of our senior players. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, Kevin Ruffin, class 23, corner and wide receiver.
Good afternoon, Cedric Bird, running back and safety.
Good afternoon, Savion Keenan, DB.
Start things off here. Coach, what's your adjustment been like at Gadsden County so far? The last time I talked to you was your introduction to the school. Over the summer months, what's it been like, adjusting into that head coach role and, getting the team ready for the regular season?
The biggest thing is Coach Fuller did get me prepared to become a head coach, but now I'm the boss. So when things need to get done, I don't go asking about it. I have to do it myself. So that's been my biggest adjustment. We built upon what was started. Me being on the defense side, nothing has changed on the defensive side. A little bit changed on the offensive side. We're going to be a little bit more dynamic, and just getting the coaching staff in place has just been the biggest adjustment.
Cedric, I have a question for you. I saw on Twitter that your goal is 40 touchdowns this year. I guess what's going into this season and what you want to achieve and what you're working on.
Well, I'm gonna say our team is a really hard-working team, and I think our offense is a powerful offense this year, and I think I can achieve that goal.
Question for everybody kind of on stage there. What's the adjustment been like, and having a large senior class graduates and transfers here and there. What's that adjustment been like, and getting back up to par and ready to compete?
I feel like the adjustment was kind of hard at first, but being that we are a hard-working team, we got over it, and I feel like this season is going to be a great season for us because what we got coming back, our juniors and the younger people, we got a lot of athletes and a lot of talent, so I feel like we're going to be great this year.
I just have one question that I love asking athletes. I had mentors, and the one guy I remember, I'm 79 years old now, and the one coach I remember more of all of my coaches was my high school coach. What do y'all think about your coach? What's his strengths? What's your feeling about Coach Winters?
I think Coach Winters is a good coach. He's good for the program. He's just a good coach.
I think Coach Winters is a great coach. He got a lot of confidence in himself and us, and I think our season will be good as our head coach.
I feel like he's a great coach because, a lot of the opportunities he's given us, I've been to a couple college campuses this summer that I've never been to, and a lot of camps, a lot of exposure, and, what he brings to the offense and defense, I feel like it's good for the team.
You got to buy into everything he says, man. That's what you got to do.
Let me piggyback on that. One person I do remember in my life is my first high school head coach. He has to be in his 80s now, but Coach Busby, I was always his whipping boy. But everything he instilled in me, I took it to the next level. When I walked on at the University of Alabama, when I joined the U.S. Navy, everything I accomplished as a teacher all started with me playing football. And that's the same thing, goals I want to instill in all my players, in every player, that whether I coach or whether I meet them. Football can be the catalyst for your success in life.
Who's your district? Who we got to beat in the big game?
All right, in our district, we have Florida High, Mariana, and Godby. And like I tell all my guys, we got to beat all three.
There you go.
Coach Mark Adams, 4 Quarters Online. Last year, and really the last 2 seasons, great and really just impressive playoff runs. Did not end the way you wanted it to, but and this is the question for everybody. What are some of the things you felt like that playoff football does in terms of exposure, and what are you looking to build upon going into this season?
For us, the goal is always to get into the playoffs, regardless whatever our regular season record is. So we accomplished that the last 2 years. Had that team in Jacksonville that put us out the last 2 years. 2 years ago, we was in the Final Four. These players was a part of that team. Last year, we got to the second round. It builds on our character. Our goal is to win a state championship. That's something that the kids can have until they die. Be a part of a champion. And that's my #1 goal for them. So, when we get in we play in the regular season, but our goal is always to get into the playoffs.